Om Swastiastu. Good night, everyone. Come back with me, Majalando Ginting. Today we will learn about finishing process, including heat treatment. Okay, the first cleaning process. In this illustration, this is vapor degreasing. And the function of this illustration is to clean the workpiece from, example, corrosion of material. In the illustration, can we see there is the cooling coils for the cooling, and then heating coil to make vapor, and heating coil right here. This is the workpiece and water jet. This is a method make vapor, and the vapor make workpiece clean from the corrosion, and then the material is clean. The component clear tool workpiece using salt paper. The cleaning process in paper degrades occurs due the condensation of solvent vapor in the surface of the workpiece. Okay, and the next is polishing process. This method have a purpose to polishing operation in addition to improve appearance, to aid of fluid flow, to remove burns, to improve colors for assembly, and to remove surface indentation that could be stress reserves or sites of entertainment of corrosive substance. Next, this is painting process. This is same about the before. This conventional electroplating. This process of coating a workpiece with another metal. This is using this DC electric current. Electric current force and oxidation rotation at the anode. This is the anode or plating metal, and this is the workpiece, and electrode in the box, and then this DC voltage force to anode and make the electrode and cathode so that metal is displayed on the workpiece. Okay, next this is the painting organic finishing. In this illustration, there are valve and pressure air. This is the paint. This is make carton of white. A coating method in which liquid paint is pressed out to form a falling curtain. Then the workpiece is passed through the curtain so that the interior surface is evenly coated. In this illustration, we see the pressure air. The pressure air pass valve and make the paint move to vertical and make the carton of paint. So before that, there are a stationary knife and there are a stable knife to cut and make out is smaller and can to be large. Next, this illustration about electrostatic spray for the powder coating. This is different from before. This is use air propels and the paint powder into the spray gun where it is given a high electrical charge and then spray. This is the spray onto the grounded workpiece, and this is the workpiece. Electrode force cause the powder to adhere evenly, then melt in a oven. To form a hard, durable coating. In this illustration, we see the compression air input and then powder hopper and compressed air control valve. To make all of this, this is the main of voltaic generator and the negative to the ground. This is the workpiece to be caught and a spray of starch powder because of compressed air input make the powder hopper forward the spray gun and out spray of starch powder and make the workpiece is caught. And this fluid bed powder coating, another method in fluid bed powder coating. Compressed air is used to float the powder in container. We can see in the illustration there are many parts of this component. The main part is input air to make the porous ceramic plate move vertical down and straight, and then this is the input air is platinum chamber and make the ceramic plate move and this workpiece is to above the function temperature of the powder. And this is the fluids powder. The powder stick and melt in the surface of the workpiece, forming a protective layer after cooling. Next, another method for coating. This is method powder coating, a process where paint powder is made to float with air and is given a high electrical charge so that the powder is attracted to the ground workpiece. This, after the powder sticks, the workpiece is heated so that the powder melts and form a hard and smooth layer. Okay, in this illustration, this is same about before. there are input air, blending chamber, rows of ceramic plate to move vertical down and up, and then the workpiece, and then this the bleach powder and charge wire grid. This is the high voltage DC powder supply and air bird powder. The workpiece is make to the ground, and when component is played, make the fluid powder melt, and after the powder stick workpiece is heated, make the fluid powder is melt and smoothie layer, and make the workpiece. Next, chemical surface treatment. Announcing method is an electrolytic process that works on oxide coating and on aluminum and some other metals. Aluminum forms a natural oxide surface without announcing, but such a surface is much thinner and has much more limited properties than those that can be proved by announcing. And then powder coating. This is the vacuum metallizing. In this illustration, the vacuum pump, and this is the vacuum and electrical potential, and there are metal being vaporized. This is the workpiece being vacuum coat. The vacuum metallizing is a process of coating thin metal by evaporating the metal in a vacuum, then condensing it on the surface of the workpiece. Next, this is the sputtering. On the illustration, we see the high voltage for the deposit substrate coating, and the negative high voltage for the target or workpiece. And in the cathode, there are cooling water to make the target not hot and not cold, but so make sure this not broken. And there are the sports coating, vacuum pump, and iron gas. There are argon ion, foam guard target, and spot atom attract to substrate, and the vertical vacuum. Sputtering is a thin coating process under vacuum, in which high energy argon ions strike the target metal surface until the atoms are released and attached to the workpiece surface. Next, use the wire metallizing. We see the many of component. There are oxygen gas, wire, and this is the for compressed air pass nozzle assembly, and make out to air involved. And there's so many part of component, and this is the white part characters of lens flame, burning gas, melting wire, and air involved. This the atomic metal, and then surface metal coating, and this is the substrate. When a wire metal sink, this is the wire. Is a coating process in which metal wire is melted, and this is the melt with an oxygen gas flame, and then spray it onto the surface. This is the surface of the workpiece using high pressure air, and make the coating in the surface of the workpiece. And then electric arc wire metallizing. This is same before, but a little different. This is the electric arc wire metallizing. This is the wire, and there are two wire, and this is compressed air and pass nozzle. This reflector plate, wire guide, and this is the arc, and this melt when compressed air and wire combine in this situation. The arc will melt, and because of compression will make dust to the surface of workpiece. And this is the sprayed metal coating in the surface of substrate. A metal plating process that used two metal wires. These two metal wires as electrodes, and when their edge touch, this is touch, and electric arc is generated that matches the wire. The resulting molten metal is sprayed onto the workpiece surface with high pressure air, forming strong corrosion resistant protective metal layer. Next, this powder of spraying. In illustration, we see the substrate, and this after burning gas and make the spray coating to the surface of substrate. This different of before. This powder spraying is carried by carrier gas. This powder and the gas carrier and full gas come in and out past the nozzle, and this process make with a gun and make the burning gases to the surface of substrate. The powder is carrying a carrier gas, then melt by hot gas and fired onto the surface to form a protective or functional layer of the metal substrate. And then detonation gun spraying. The detonation gun spraying. We see the illustration. There are many components. The powder supply at here, and spark plug and nitrogen, and there are gas control and acetylene, oxygen, and make the coating at the substrate surface. This all of process with gun barrel So the process one of the thermal spray method that use repeat explosion. This spark plug the only make the explosion or detonation to accelerate and melt powder partly so that they can form a very hard, dense and strong coating on the metal surface. And then plasma arc spraying. One of the plasma spraying or plasma thermal spraying, this technique that use very high temperature plasma jet. This about 10,000 and 50,000 Celsius to melt the material powder and attack it to the substrate surface as a coating. So this is for coating woolen and plasma gas, and there are DC powder for arc and electrode arc. This arc and the nozzle, and this the powder in carrier gas and the plasma flame, and this the spread coating on the surface of substrate. And then high voltage oxy flame coating. On this method, one of the thermal spray techniques that product of very high spray speeds, about 700 and 1200 with temperature high enough to melt the powder, but not as high as plasma spray. The process same, but a little different from before. This the flue gas, powder, and oxygen. This chamber and combustion and circulation coolant to make sure the component not melt. And when the full gas, powder, oxygen is in chamber and out to make the spray coating, and this is the coating in the substrate surface. And next, heat treating of metals annealing. We can see the diagram of the annealing. This diagram shows the microstructure phase change in iron carbon when heat or cooled with different carbon composition. This is for the temperature and the present carbon. We see the temperature about this make the percent carbon until 0.77, and there are for this area is Australian, and for this area is ferrite, and this area for ferrite plus cometal. We can read the process of this composition with this diagram. And this the isothermal annealing. This for temperature and time long scale. This the cooling curve and make the cooling curve become pearlite. So steel softening method that produce a more uniform and smoother structure than full annealing. This process is faster because the transformation occurs at the constant temperature, but it requires very precise temperature control. And then the carburizing. Carburizing is the process of hiding carbon to the surface of the steel by heating the steel in a carbon ridge. This is the carbon ridge heating the collection, and this is the workpiece. And there are cook or coal. Carbon ridge offer to make the surface hard while the interior remains ductile. The workpiece is placed in a closed containing coal atau or coke and an activator, or usually barium carbonate. And this the workpiece is dipped into a molten salt that containing a carbon-bearing compound, usually gasoline or carbonate compound. This is the fuel gas and furnace, the workpiece and molten salt, and the gas burner. And the next, the workpiece is installed into a closed furnace or retort. Gas containing carbon, for example methane and propane, is flowed into the furnace. This is the gas out, let's say gas in, and heating element, and aerator. This is the C gas and the furnace. Next, product marking methods. This PET printing methods, there are three methods, A, B, C, and this is the function of this to make the decoration for a workpiece. When the workpiece is come to this metal printing and make the die on the soft rubber pad, and the soft rubber pad make to the workpiece and make the workpiece the printing. And there are so many process for make painting for the workpiece. We can see the methods of rubber pad and the workpiece to be painted, and this is the paint workpiece. This is the all of process for the painting for the decoration, and this is the paint workpiece. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time.